this could have been my first Malayalam film in theatres. But let's not ponder about the past. What has happened, happened. But I do wonder, could the theatre experience play a big factor in enjoying this movie? Hello guys, it's Nona and today we're talking about the latest Malayalam film, Malik, written, edited and directed by Mahesh Narayanan, starring Fahadh, Faasil, Nimisha and Jojo George, Dilesh Pothan, Vinay Fort and many more. Now as always, watch the film with other viewers of the channel on Discord, so if you want to join us in the future, link in description. Now on Wikipedia it says that this film is a crime drama, but I would call it an epic gangster drama film. And it's nothing like Gangs of Wasseypur, which is all about the absurdity of this place, or Vada Chennai, which shows the ups and downs of the gangsters in that place. This film is about this one character, this place, and we see the story over the decades. And it's very much grounded and realistic. The film is so well made, and I expected nothing less. It is dealt with so much precision and sensitivity. It feels like they have researched everything, and I've heard it's based on true events. The writing is so nuanced. There is no good guy, bad guy here. Everyone is doing what they think is right for them, and that's what happens in real life. There is no hero or villain. You know, the whole depiction of this place. Mahesh Narayanan said that he wanted to show what it's like to live around a coastal area, and I think they captured it very well. Superbly shot by Sanu Varghese. It feels like a world, a real place, not just physically being there, but over the time we see the growth of this town. I think recently Mahesh Narayanan posted on Instagram the schematics of the place, from the rough figure to the final product they got, and you can see in the film how much effort is spent to make it look epic. It's not epic in terms of, epic shots or anything like that, but making it a real place with depth. Now about those single takes, we'll come to that later. The editing and sound design is amazing. There are a lot of places I really liked how the editing was done. And when there's a film which is non-linear and you are covering so much time throughout the years, the editing becomes really important. It can make or break the film. Something what Kamati Padam tried, but I was not a big fan of it. Now definitely the film is long. It's 2 hours 41 minutes. And I can understand people saying it's slow or boring, but I think it's very much needed. You are trying to establish so much in the film and you need that runtime to establish it well. It was really refreshing to see Muslim characters in forefront. Not that the religion should matter, the stories are about characters, but honestly there's clear lack of representation. And I think only in Malayalam and Tamil cinema I see that the protagonists are Muslims and they show their culture and life. Unlike what they try to show it in Bollywood, totally over the top. There's no nuance or realism in them. Now I'll be going to the spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, pause the video, go watch it on Amazon Prime and come back. Also, if you're finding value, hit the like button so the video is just to more people. Consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever a new video drops. Going live on Sunday doing a discussion on Malik, so do join us for that. Also, the channel membership is live. You can support the channel and become a member. A lot of reviews are already available for members to watch early. To know more, click on the join button. Now, the narrative is so dense. There are so many characters and their perspectives as well, Mostly in movies, we just see the protagonist perspective and there are many characters. But in this film, we see other characters' perspective in the film too. And there are so many characters in the film. And it's not possible to spend time with each of them. But each character is three-dimensional. No character feels like a one-tone. It feels like something or the other is going on with this character. This is real flesh and meat. This character does not exist only to push forward the plot ahead. And that's superb writing. I love the screenplay structure. They chose to go non-linear. The film starts with this elaborate plan to catch Sulaiman and then try to kill him in the 14 days of remand. And how brilliantly the flashbacks are added in the film. We have this young character Freddy who's unaware of the past. And he gets to know the past first through Sulaiman's mother, then through his own parents, and then finally by Sulaiman himself. And it's kind of also a metaphor that how our youth has no idea what has happened. Someone tells them their perspective and they think the other guy is wrong. Then someone else tells their perspective, then they think the other guy is wrong. And when they get to know all the perspectives, they understand who the real culprit is. And that is so true in today's time. In all the blame game of right and left, the real culprits are just sitting and watching this game. We see, in the name of faith, how politics is being played, how people and communities are manipulated to achieve a goal. And the people who do this belong to no faith. We see that in the film. The only thing they believe in is the money. And this whole orchestrated circus is so brilliantly portrayed on screen. This film is outstanding on all the fronts. Now that was my objective view of the film. Now let's talk about my personal view of the film. For me, personally, something was missing. I don't know what. Maybe it's the expectations I had from the film. Maybe I recently watched Take Off, so my expectations were super high. I wanted something otherworldly. Maybe that's the issue. Again, it's a personal view. Maybe it's my problem. It doesn't mean the film has flaws. I felt that wow factor was missing. It's a great film, you know. I'll count this film as one of the best films of this year. It will be in that list. But this film will not come into my mind again and again. I'll not really remember this film forever. You know, something like Thondli Mutram Saksham, Imayu, The Great Indian Kitchen. They had such a big impact on me that I don't think I'll forget those films. And I would want to keep watching them again and again. But I don't think I can say the same thing for this film yet. Maybe over time when I watch it again, I enjoy it more and like it more. It's possible. And I'm not saying this film should have been like other films. Not at all. There's nothing wrong with the film. It's just that I didn't feel so emotionally involved with the film. Now, as I said in the beginning, maybe a theatre experience would have changed that. My first Malayalam film, such epic film. It was made for the big screen. Maybe that would have changed it. But it is what it is. Now, coming to the long takes in the film, there are two of them. Now, first of all, they shouldn't have marketed or said in interviews that they did this long take in the film. I think that was a wrong decision. Because of that, the expectations were high. We already knew there'll be long take. The film will start with that, and that actually ruins that experience. Now, the first take, I was not a big fan of it because it felt very forced. It didn't feel natural. And one of the reasons I say that is that the movement of camera. When you're moving from one character to the other, the camera is rushing, just rushing. And that is such an unnatural moment, which while watching brings me out of the film because it feels unrealistic, I know this is a camera moving and rushing, it feels like they're trying to take a single long take. And when I'm out of it, I'm noticing some issues. It looks like it's orchestrated, it's planned. The characters are waiting on their positions, and as soon as the camera comes, they start moving. It doesn't feel natural. And the second long take at the end of the film, that was a good artistic choice to do a long take. It made sense, but I was not a fan of the execution. It was just Fahadh running and they're shooting everywhere else, but no bullet is hitting him, and after every interval there are 3 policemen come and they try to shoot him and then they run off. It feels off, I was not a fan of it. From being an experience of what it is like to be in that riot, it became a gimmick. There were a lot of obvious hidden cuts also in that, and that scene ends with him carrying his dead son. And I felt that we didn't spend enough time with him and his son that I would feel really emotional. It was bad. I felt bad. Oh shit, what has happened? But that emotional connection was missing. Now, the doctor character, I knew something is happening with her because they were giving her a lot of screen time. And at the end, when she arrives in the cell to look at Sulaiman, I knew it's Jojo's daughter. And she kills him. And I love the fact that, they just kill Sulaiman. And then the camera moves out with her. They don't stay with Sulaiman to show, oh, he died and anything. No. No melodrama music and show his close-up, oh, he has died. Nothing like that. The camera just goes out with the doctor. That's it. The last scene where Freddy throws that stone. Again, a simple scene, not dramatic at all, but the impact is so high. And then we cut to Nimisha's character and she's, happy that finally a change is happening. And the film ends there, A brilliant end to a brilliant film. Now let's come to the acting and performances because that was a standout moment for me in the film. Before coming to the main leads, first I want to talk about the side characters who did amazing. Sana Lamman as Freddy. Outstanding. What a performance. He has a bright future ahead. Such a small role, but he was so expressive. Then Parvati Krishna as Dr. Sharmin. Again, small role, but a big impact. Just watching a blank face, I could tell she's going through something. And that's outstanding. Jojo George, man, he's in every other movie. He's like a superstar now. Again, as always, was great. Dilesh Potan, man, First of all, great director, but great actor too. And I've seen him a lot of times already. Whenever I see him, I feel like, he's just there to enjoy cinema in any form he wants to. As a director, actor, whatever. He just wants to enjoy. Vinay Fort as David, he was amazing. And to play a character throughout decades in different points of the character's life, it's very difficult. And throughout the film, it feels like this is the same character, It doesn't deviate much. And he did an outstanding performance. Nimisha Sajjan, oh my god. First of all, it's a Fahadh Faasil movie, And in that also, whenever she's sharing screen space with Fahadh, she's overpowering him. That's how good she was. Outstanding performance. Loved her. Just to stand in front of Fahadh's performance and then overpower him in those scenes. Outstanding. When Sulaiman brings his dead son and the way she cries, oh my god. I have no words. And coming to Fahadh Faasil, Fafa, like what to say now, It's like trans was like, okay, now what can he do, How can he go beyond this? And then Joji comes out, again outstanding. And we are like, now what? Now what? And then this. He was outstanding. Again, I love him. Why? I call him the greatest actor. Why? Because every time I see him on screen, he is not Fahadh Faasil. He is that character. And how do you check that? Take a picture of him in all of his films and just go through it. All of them will be different. And you will be able to tell from which film this is. Because he played such a distinct character and in our memory we remember that character. And same goes here, man. Again, plays the character through the ages. Superbly done. The voice modulation, the dialogue delivery, everything is changed. It feels like Sulaiman played this role, not Fahadh Faasil. Transformation is not having a belly and then having six packs in a film. No, that's just physical transformation. Real transformation you do in acting is what Fahadh Faasil does. There was so much nuances to his performance. When we see him as a young Sulaiman and how he grows up to become this Malik, we see that gradual growth. If he is not the best actor in the world, I don't know who is. So guys, that's the video. Again, outstanding film, amazing film, so well made, everything is top notch. But personally, it didn't hit me that hard. The YouTube channel membership is live. You can check out different tiers and their perks. To know more, click on the join button. For latest updates, check out the community tab. So guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button, share this video, leave in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Stay home, stay safe.